Hello everyone, this is Manjula Devi P. I'm here to discuss about International Financial Reporting Standards. So basically what is this IFRS and what are the IFRS that we have at present is the topic of the discussion today. Along with that we'll also see before IFRS what was present. Like IFRS came into existence in the year 2001. Before that, what we had and what was the function of it also, we'll see that. Okay. So IFRS anta andre ಏನು? IFRS ಬರೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸ್ IFRS ಏನಿದೆ ಲಿಸ್ಟು ಮತ್ತು ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅದರದ್ದು ಏನಿದೆ ಲಿಸ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ IFRS ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ the set of standards which will give the guideline while preparing the books of accounts, especially the financial reports. Like there are many items we record in the financial reports, like we have assets, liabilities, we have share capital, we have incomes, we have expenses, and there are many items. So how to treat them, how to record them, what is the format in which it has to be recorded, all that is being prescribed and given by IFRS. Like before IFRS or like we have accounting standards, every country has their own accounting standards. Like India dalli we have Indian accounting standard, so which is formed according to the Indian Companies Act irbodu, according to the Indian taxation policy irbodu. So based on that India ade accounting standards ide. Adhe tara we have internationally accepted accounting standards, adanne IFRS anta karitivi. So basically adu ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, it gives a framework, it gives a set of rules, it gives set of commonly accepted standards for treating the items in the books of accounts. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದ್ಯಾವುದಿದೆ IFRS, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನಿತ್ತು? IFRS 2001ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತು. ಈ IFRSನ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ನವರು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ IFRS ಬರೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ IAS, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಅದನ್ನು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಕಮಿಟಿಯವರು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಟಿಲ್ 2001. ಸೊ ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ IASB came into existence and they started giving the IFRS. Because of all these globalization, now it has become like MNC culture everywhere. Each company wants to operate in abroad, and it's like we have companies which has branches all over the world. So hagagi, so there has to be a common standard which is accepted worldwide. So that's why IFRS have come into existence. So ಈಗ ನಾವು ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್ IFRSಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ IAS ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ನೋಡೋಣ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನು IAS ಇತ್ತು, ಈಗ ಏನು IFRS ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಹಾಂ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಸಿ ದ IAS ಬಿಫೋರ್ IFRS ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ IAS 1ಇಂದ 41 ತನಕ ಇತ್ತು. ಲೈಕ್ there were 41 international accounting standards. Each accounting standard prescribed the treatment of certain specific items. Like now IAS 1 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, it gave instruction or it gave the framework for presentation of financial statements. ಅಂದರೆ ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಇದೆ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ದೆರ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅದರ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಅದರದ್ದು ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಪ್ರಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ಡ್ ಬೈ IAS 1. ಸೊ ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ IAS 2. ಅದು it gave the instruction or like the set of guidelines about valuing the inventories. So inventories andre basically the stock left with the company, like closing stock irbodu, closing stock of raw materials ಅಥವಾ closing stock of work in progress ಅಥವಾ closing stock of finished goods, ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಥರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ವಾಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ದ ಬೇಸಿಸ್? Do we value it at cost? Do we value it at the market value? Or do we value it at the realizable value? So all those things. So as we have many ways of looking at it, so which is the standard way at which it has to be treated ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ IAS 2 ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಥರ for treating so many different items, we had international accounting standards. Altogether there were 41. So like each standard had prescribed its own specific set of treatment for specific type of items. So hage if I just scroll it down, so you can see, so IAS 8 was about policies and changes in estimating and errors. 9 was about accounting for research and development activities. Likewise, so ಈ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ನ ಯಾವ ಥರ ನಾವು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ಈ IAS ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಬಿಫೋರ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್, ಆಸ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್, there were 41 in total. Okay, so the last one was about agriculture. So ಈ ಥರ we had IAS before IFRS. But ಈಗ IFRS replaced this IAS as there was a need for an upgradation, as the global platform has changed, as the requirement of the companies have changed. So they also emerged new set of standards. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು IFRS ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So that has been issued by IASB. So let's see the most important ಯಾವುದಿದೆ IFRSಗಳು. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. Just a list of it. In detail we'll discuss in the coming sessions. Okay. Yeah. So if we look at the IFRS, so IFRS 1 gives the instruction about first time adoption of international financial reporting standards. So what are the guidelines to be given when a company is adopting IFRS for the first time? Is been prescribed in IFRS 1. IFRS 2 talks about share based payments. So share based payments ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಯಾವುದಿದೆ, so all that we'll discuss in the coming sessions. So IFRS 3 talks about how to record, how to treat the events and transaction which occurs when the business combination happen. So likewise we have altogether set of 17 IFRS. Okay, so we'll discuss about each type of IFRS in detail in the coming session. So just to give a bird's eye view of all the IFRS, I have just put the list of it. So idrali in the syllabus there may be some IFRS which you have to study in detail. So adrali, so of course share based payment baggenu now kalitivi. Then we also talk about many things like how to prepare cash flow statement irbodu, athwa how to treat property, plant and equipment irbodu. All that we'll discuss. But ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ರನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ನಾವು IFRS ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಏನಿದೆ IAS ಅದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? ಸೊ ಯು ಮೇ ಗೆಟ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್, ಇಸ್ಂಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, IFRS is there. It is a standard set of reporting standards. So now in India, we converge our accounting standards, that is Indian accounting standards, in according to the IFRS standards. So andre, so nammallira accounting standard na IFRS tara converge ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನು IND AS ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Anyway, about this convergence and about IND AS we'll talk in detail in the coming sessions. Now in this session, I just wanted to give you all the bird's eye view of the list of IFRS that has been issued by IASB, and also we just discussed about, so before IFRS, IAS ittu, Indian Accounting Standard, ಯಾವ್ದು ಇತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ just we had one look. Okay, yes, so just to conclude this session, so there were 41 IAS which were issued by IASC. So in 2001, IASB came into existence, and they are issuing series of accounting standard. They are called as IFRS. Right now there are 17 IFRS at present. Each IFRS talks about a specific item, and they give set of standard treatment of those specific items in the books of accounts. And these are some of the reference which you can go through, okay, so which will help you in further studying the IFRS in detail. Anyway, in coming sessions we'll talk about each IFRS in detail. Okay, thank you very much.